I think that cities can be considered maladaptive because many urban environments still struggle to respond effectively to environmental limits, especially in regions where natural resources are scarce. Chapter 4's discussion of desert cities in Arizona shows that maintaining urban life in these environments requires significant technological intervention, particularly around water management, and the need for creative solutions like groundwater replenishment and constructed wetlands demonstrates that cities depend on complex infrastructure just to remain viable in challenging climate. In other words, cities must constantly adapt to problems that urbanization itself has intensified, such as heat islands, water scarcity, and environmental stress. This can be shown through urbanization concentrating resource consumption, energy demand, and environmental impacts in relatively small areas. Cities depend heavily on external systems for food, water, energy, which makes them vulnerable to disruptions and environmental change. And even when the sustainable infrastructure is introduced, it often functions as mitigation rather than complete prevention, addressing the symptoms of unsustainable growth rather than eliminating the underlying pressures which is created. So ultimately, I think that urban projects like Crystal Gardens that we talked about are exceptions that require careful planning, funding, and long-term maintenance. So that means, in my opinion, if cities were naturally adaptive systems, like extensive intervention wouldn't be necessary. But instead, the need for engineered ecosystems, water recycling systems, and climate responsive infrastructure suggests that cities are still learning how to exist sustainably within the environmental limits. And for these reasons, cities, you know, they're maladaptive systems, for lack of a better word. So I like that phrase. And it's not because sustainability is impossible in these areas, but rather because urban environments evolve faster than ecological systems can support them, requiring correction over time to remain livable. So for those reasons, yes, they're maladaptive.